Hi, everybody. I'm Jackie, and I'm sitting here with Mickel,
Yes.
and she is a career service advisor. So she helps people find employment, write resumes, and those types of things. So we're going to have different segments, but we're going to start with just one today, and we're going to talk about how one should look for employment and how they should look for jobs and the resources. Okay, Mickel, tell us.
Absolutely. So, of course, when you're first starting to search for employment, you want to have a clear understanding of what you're searching for. A lot of us tend to use Indeed or ZipRecruiter or LinkedIn, different platforms like that to search for jobs, and we're just randomly applying and just clicking on apply every job that's open and out there. So you don't want to start by just jumping right in. You want to first take a look at your resume, making sure that it's catered to whatever position that you're looking to apply for. So if you're looking to become something in the medical field, make sure that your medical related experience is on your resume, so that once you're applying to these different positions, they can see your work experience, your work history, and why you have experience in the medical field. Same thing goes if you are looking for something more administrative related. If you're looking to apply for a position, maybe as a front desk or as a receptionist, or maybe you're looking to work in a call center and you're interested in sales. Whatever industry you're interested in, whatever category of work you're looking for, you want to make sure that those relevant experience is listed on your resume, as well as skills. Making sure that whatever skill sets that you have that's related to the positions that you're looking for and looking to apply to are listed on your resume. So if you're bilingual, make sure that that's on your resume. If you have skills with technology, computers, or anything of that nature, making sure that it's on your resume, both hard skills and soft skills. Hard skills being those skills that, again, if you're interested in something in the medical field, vital signs, being able to take EKGs, those are examples of hard skills. Soft skills are things that are just kind of in you already, like patience, communication, written and verbal communication skills, time management skills, confidence, the ability to work in a team. Those are more so soft skills that you didn't necessarily learn in maybe a education or school setting. So all of those things, again, just tying into your resume. But once you have your resume solidified and you're ready to really start applying for positions, for example, if you're using Indeed, make sure that your resume is uploaded onto Indeed. Make sure that it's completed. Take a look at your profile. Make sure that your first name and last name are spelled correctly. Very simple things. Making sure that your phone number is correct. Making sure that your email address is correct. Making sure that your home address, when you're putting in your city, state, and zip code, make sure it's updated. Make sure it's not mom's house, your best friend's house, none of that, because as you're applying to positions, these are things employers are taking into account. They want to know how far are you from their place of employment. That's a new feature on Indeed that you can that a lot of employers take into account too, because if you're 45 minutes away just based upon your zip code from where the workplace is, you're probably not going to be taken into consideration for that position, just because employers really pay attention to that. They want somebody that they know is reliable and can show up to work and do their job. Also on Indeed, it can ask you if you have a driver's license or not. That is really what stands out to employers as well. So starting in the background, making sure all of your settings are correct, and then going into those platforms, and this is the same for LinkedIn, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, making sure all of your settings and things look correct before you start applying. Filters are a really big part of the whole process when you're job searching, making sure that you're looking at the most relevant jobs that are available to you and what makes sense for you. Making sure to first and foremost look at that pay range. It is definitely okay to talk about pay. All of us have a lifestyle of sorts and bills that we need to pay and things that we need to stay on top of. So go ahead and filter that. If you know that you can't accept X amount, put in the amount that you can accept so that it filters down to the positions that are offering the pay range that you're looking for. You can also filter by job titles or types of employment, meaning are you looking for full-time, part-time, per diem, on-call, whatever that looks like for you. Select those options as well. That way you're not wasting an employer's time and they're not wasting your time either. So making sure to look at all of those filters and things of that nature. Education is another big one. Don't start applying for those positions that require, a bachelor's degree or an associate's degree if you know you don't have it. So put in that you have a high school diploma, or there's no experience required. required filters that you can select as well. So making sure that you kind of narrow down your options so you're only spending your time applying to positions that you know you're qualified and that there's a potential for you to be considered for those positions. So yeah, that's really the gist of it. Making sure, one, that your resume is good, making sure that your settings are good in all of the platforms that you're using. And don't limit yourself to just one platform either. Don't just use Indeed, don't just use ZipRecruiter or LinkedIn. Really broaden your horizons. There's so many websites out there. And also, if you know of a specific company that you're interested in working for, go to their website, go to their careers page. If there's an email address listed on there, then send an email to them, send your cover letter, send your resume, and just kind of make that first impression and make those first steps yourself. So that's always my recommendation as far as.
So I just want to recap.
Yes.
That was a lot of good information. It really was. So are you suggesting that we work on our resume first before we start applying for jobs? Because I know sometimes people would just go and apply for jobs and don't even have a resume.
AI is used so much now when it comes to almost anywhere that you're applying to, unless you're doing literally a paper application in person somewhere. You can almost, you better believe that AI is being used. So your resume is being scanned by some sort of automated system looking for specific keywords. Again, if you're applying for a position in the medical field, they're looking to see, in the skills section of your resume, what medical related skills do you have that also qualify you for this job. So for example, if I just throw my resume into there and I just start applying and I have no skills listed, I might be qualified for that position, but because none of the skills match up to what the job requires or what the job description includes, my resume, my application is thrown in the trash. The HR person never sees it at all because my resume didn't match what the qualifications needed. So starting with your resume is very important.
And then one more question I have. If let's say I'm in school for my master's.
Yeah.
And I'm about maybe 6 months away from graduating. Is it okay to put that or do I wait till I obtain that master's before I put that?
Definitely add it to your resume, and that goes for any level of education, even if you're going through a certificate program, associates, whatever. Put in your expected graduation date.
Okay.
Just the month and the year. You don't have to go, too specifically into the exact day, but the month and the year is what you want to include on there. So yeah, that's how I do that.
Well, we just want to thank you. This is our first segment.
Yes.
Mickel is very knowledgeable, and so we will pick her brain through the whole process.
Absolutely.
That's why we love her. So tune in. We don't know when the next date will be, but it will be coming.
Yes.
So tune in if you want to know anything more, or please feel free to reach out because we have no problem helping. And thank you for tuning in, and thank you for subscribing. And until the next time,